Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Zebley, roll call, please.
Mrs. Denny?
Here.
Mrs. Ellis?
Here.
Mr. Hefton?
Here.
Dr. Huber?
Here.
Mrs. Jones? Mr. Mancinelli?
Here.
Mr. Cisak?
Here.
Mr. Twisler?
Here.
Mr. Arnold?
Here. 2.01 is the approval of minutes. Motion is to approve the minutes of February 28th, 2024 board meeting. Do I have this motion?
So moved.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 2.02 is the invoice listing. Motion is to approve the invoice listing for February through March of 2024. Do I have this motion?
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Tonight, Mr. Zelli's going to do the treasurer's report.
The Treasurer's Report for February 2024. As of January 31st, 2024, Pendoco's balance was $50,647,926. During February 2024, local, state, and federal revenues totaled $3,531,158. Disbursements were issued in the amount of $7,440,114. As of February 29, 2024, Pendoco's current balance is $46,738,970. The motion is to approve the Treasurer's Report for February 2024.
So moved.
Second. Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 2.04 is the budget transfer report. Motion is to approve the budget transfer report for February through March of 2024. Do I have this motion?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Tonight, we do not have a student report to the board. They are have a school event going on, so they missed no DCIU report. And we're going to move number 8 up in front of 5, so we can get our little ones out the door if they will go. Tonight, we're going to recognize our finalists in the PA Invention Convention for state finalists. Dr. Steinhoff, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Armour. Thanks for moving up the support board recognition to one of our first items. Tonight, I'm very pleased to bring before the board representatives of our Gifted and Talented program, some of our brilliant students. I praise our elementary program every month while I'm up here, and it's wonderful to have students come here who showed us excellence in academics, excellence in creativity, excellence in critical thinking. And I'd like to read a couple of points about the students that we have tonight that we will recognize for, and then I'll ask them to come up, give them a certificate, and they'll go proud shirt, and certainly have a picture that we can put on our website. But we have Miss Erin Marthy, who's our gifted and talented teacher, who have brought to our attention some great accomplishments of 3 wonderful students that we have with us tonight. Pendelco had 3 of our elementary students qualify, not just as participants in the Pennsylvania Invention Convention, but as state finalists. The Pennsylvania Invention Convention gives students recognition for creating inventions that solve real-world problems. During the process, students develop skills in creativity, critical thinking, innovation, and communication skills. These are all skills that prepare them for the increasingly complex work of school, life, and careers. It also happens to be 4 of our 5 C's, as you know. With our 5th C of our focus of character in our school district, you will see these are 3 students of very fine character. I want to point out that in Pennsylvania there were 250 invention submissions during the initial round of the competition. Only 50 of those qualified for state finalists, only 1 out of 5. And of those 50, we proudly have 3. So our inventors tonight, we have Frankie DeCandia, 2nd grader from Aston. Frankie, want to stand up? Right with you, Frankie. So he invented the Washmill 2000. The Washmill 2000 is an automatic shower for your body, very similar to a car wash. You stand on a conveyor belt and you are moved through the stages of a shower. You get sprayed with water and soap. Sponges wash your body and robotic arms wash your hair. You then are able to be rinsed and dried with heated fans. Takeaway flyer from 2nd grader Frankie DeCandia from Aston Elementary.
I would like to make note that this is all confidential. If he decides to get a patent, please don't steal his idea.
Exactly.
Frankie, stay right there. Our next finalist is Chelsea King from Penn Elementary. Also, as you can see, she is made of stars because she invented cat plugs. Now, cat plugs are a very cute looking headband that has attached to it, you might not know, earplugs. You can wear this headband daily, and you can use it in areas that are noisy without people knowing that you have earplugs in at that time. By putting this in, it helps you better manage your sensory needs in a fashion-conscious way. Chelsea King, 2nd grade, cat plugs. And from Coburn, Skylar Zendana, the Reader 6-seater. So Skylar Zendana invented the Reader 6-seater, which is a lighted blanket that you can read a book under. You can read with privacy at night, in your bed, or frankly, anywhere. And we love to have opportunities for students to read more words so they can be million-word readers, and hopefully they'll be able to use that Reader 6-seater whenever they need to. So round of applause for our 3. So we have for you guys, Chelsea. Skylar, Reader 6-seater, Mr. Car Wash Man. Right there. My kids needed that invention, let me tell you. Thank you. And Delco Proud shirt is what you guys also get.
Thank you.
Don't sell them on eBay. And let's get Miss Martha up here too, please. All right. I know you don't like the attention, but these are your students. You guys are wonderful representatives of our district. Way to go. It just took so our inventors know you guys are not expected to stay for the boring parts. Keep up the great work.
All right, with that, we'll move on to the superintendent's report. Right back to Dr. Steinhoff.
Got me jumped ahead. Well, as obviously there were our 3 winners for the Adventure Convention, and thank you to our board members for every month taking an opportunity to talk about, recognize some of the wonderful things, groups, kids, programs that we have going on in Pendelco. For the purpose of our reminder this month, last week the school board met at Aston Elementary. They observed a very in-depth presentation from Mrs. Phillips about Aston Elementary School's programs and people, particularly a lot of elements about how they develop character amongst our students in the school in a very fun way. We discussed proposed policies and had a first reading of several of the policies. We heard from teachers who represented our elementary teachers from across the district, as well as Dr. Murray, on the merits of the proposed new elementary writing curriculum and the materials that will go along with that. Also some discussions about how the pilot went and feedback directly from teachers themselves. And you also had the opportunity to share with you some proposed new textbooks for consumer and kitchen science classes. Wonderful presentation at Aston Elementary from Mrs. Phillips. It's a tremendous school there. We're extremely proud of what we see in Aston Elementary. When I go in there, I see happy kids, I see great staff, I see everything that I would want to see in an elementary school if my own kids were attending one. and they did a fantastic job telling us all about Aston Elementary and how they start to build the skills that are needed for our portrait of a graduate and get kids ready for life as early as kindergarten through 5th grade. Speaking of kindergarten, very happy to say full day, yes. Thank you to our board members for funding this. We will continue our very successful full day kindergarten offerings. I am reminding all parents who have students coming in to please let us know now for planning purposes. Often in the past, there was always a rush on the first day because everyone wanted AM kindergarten or rather than PM kindergarten. Now, really for planning purposes, we are asking people in the public, if you have a child going into kindergarten, please let us know now, even if your entire packet can't be complete. We just want to get our registrations in and get a better handle on the number of students that will have the full day K next year. We have PSSA testing coming up in April. We don't talk a whole lot about the state tests around here during the school year, particularly during our board meetings. We do that for a reason. We believe that a child is more than a test score, and we try to de-emphasize the stress that comes along with standardized testing. But I do encourage parents to have their kids take the test and do their best. That's all we ask. And part of our kind of agreement that we have that we like parents to recognize is that we don't hit kids over the head with the kind of drill and kill test prep activities all school year. But in return, when it is time to take the test, we just want them to look at it as an opportunity for us to see how well they learn, how we can improve their knowledge and skills in the following year, and give us a sense of what's working well and what's not working well. When students opt out of the test, it has a negative impact on our school rating. So we are hoping that students just take the test, do the very best, and our staff will continue to try to de-emphasize it and put them at ease as best they can. We come into the board every month, and I always kind of talk about what I hope to say is, straight A's. Excellence in administration, excellence in the arts, excellence in academics, excellence in activities, and excellence in athletics. And you're going to see, even though we were just here 3 weeks ago, a lot of really wonderful things happening in what has been just a fantastic year in Pendelco. We had an extremely large number of students. 16 of our Pendelco singers attended the Elementary Course Fest. That's a very large number to be selected for excellence in the arts. 16 out of 120 from all the District 12 schools covering Delaware, Chester, and Philadelphia County. So we had quite a representation there. Band Fest as well. We had 9 students chosen for that for instrumental band. Great event for our kids to be part of. This one happened yesterday, I believe. It included a full day of rehearsal, an evening concert for the parents and families. Folks were just blown away. Grandparents got to go and just couldn't believe that musicians from around the area got together in just one day and put that kind of show together. So thank you to our teachers, particularly to our staff and our students who are showing excellence in the arts. Creative achievement, tonight the school board is going to be asked to, I know it's hard to do, but accept a donation of $10,000, but formally we do have to accept a donation. So I wanted to just explain what that is all about, because it's on our agenda. The popsicle brand, you may remember that treat that you had when you were a young child. Well, they work to bridge the arts education gap with what they call Stick with Art Contest. It's a 3-year, $500,000 commitment they have in partnership with National Art Education Association. Ms. Willow is one of our excellent art teachers up at the high school, and she encouraged students to participate in this. And we were thrilled to hear that the winner is our own Gloria Miggins from Sun Valley High School, who is looking to be an architect next year at Jefferson. Her sole entry was selected as the top winner. And interesting about this contest, the school district actually gets $10,000 to put towards our art program. Thankful for the work that she has. So her advanced placement portfolio and her winning entry will be on display May 22nd at Sun Valley for Arts Alive. So continued excellence in the arts that we see at Sun Valley High School. Back to academics, we had a large number. Pendelco, smallest district in Delaware County, but yet we represented 25% of all of the winners from the Young Authors Project. Remember, our student submissions that go before the Delaware County Reading Council, they have teachers from around the county. They're graded blindly. Nobody knows the names, where the kids come from. Out of 600 entries, we did quite well this year. We'll have these students out and recognize them as we do every year at our school board meeting. We will continue to host this event at Northern Middle School on May 15th, and I'm really proud to host that for the county every single year. Kids Heart Challenge for parents that have kids at the elementary level. You heard them talking about raising money for the American Heart Association. The numbers that we have raised over the years are phenomenal, almost $500,000. And in 2024, incredibly generous families and kids, large numbers, Aston $20,000, Coburn 10, Parkside, my smaller school, $4,000, Kennel. The bigger piece about this is how excited the kids are to participate in the event and to learn about heart health, and to learn about developing healthy living strategies. Our phys ed teachers go out of the way. It's a very busy day for them, and we should be PennDelco proud of the accomplishment with that particular event that happens at our elementary schools. Speaking of elementary and excellence again in the academics, look at this large number of students that participated in the regional STEM competition. This year, the teams that we sent were challenged to help Pennsylvania farmers by creating an agricultural robot or some type of high-tech farming equipment that they could use. And what happened? So we had 12 teams that represented 44 elementary students competing in the STEM Design Challenge. There were 106 teams from around the county. It's wonderful for our students to see other kids from the county and to compete against them and to work with them. We had 2 teams from Aston, 3 from Coburn, 2 from Parkside, 5 from Pennell Elementary, so go Pennell Penguins. The team from Coburn was honored with a Best Design recognition for their Komodo frog farming helper. And we want to do a call out to Ms. Cameron and Mr. Mike Bushnell, who were the advisors and led the kids to that program over at the DCIU. Really thrilled to see STEM being alive and well at the elementary level. Back at the high school level, here's our former Northley Middle School Viking stars that are now up at the Valley, and they were represented by 4 students at Delaware County Science and STEM Fair. Skylar, Addison, Lenore, Sydney Dolphin entered What Is in Our Water. The other ones that were entered was in different building environments affect air quality, and in Venus flytraps, how do they compare in different lighting environments. All the students placed in the event, and 3 of them moved 3rd in the division and will move on to the Regional Science Fair in Oaks, Pennsylvania. Science Olympiad, alive and well, also very active. 27 high schools participated in this regional tournament up at Kutztown, Sun Valley. Sent a group, Blake DePasquale and Jack Saunders each earned a 4th place medal. Blake and Braden both 5th place in the chemistry lab event. Thank you to our advisor, Mr. Ed Dobbins, who does a great job with our future scientists. Northley Middle School has always had great representation with tremendous spellers. For whatever reason, I guess it's a testament to the teachers there, it's a testament to the students and to our elementary program. Last year, Lex Bernstein placed 10th, but this year as an 8th grader, she ended up with a 3rd place finish. Remember, we've had some champions as well, but to get your top 3 out of hundreds of participants in the county is really something special. She hopes to, she will be going to Sun Valley and hopes to participate on the high Q team. Wants to prepare for a career in law, Miss Meehan, so maybe if you guys have an opening in about 12 years or so, after she gets accepted to Georgetown, which is what her hope is. So that's one great speller right there, and congratulations to her. Wrapping up just about now is the College and Career Fair that occurred tonight in the Sun Valley Gym. We had close to 45 representatives, colleges, universities, trade organizations, employers, including the PennDelco School District represented by our HR director. This is just part of the larger post-high school planning that we really prioritize for high school students at Sun Valley. A reminder, the Junior Planning Night webinar is also available on our counseling tab for people that could not participate in that event. Last night I was really pleased to welcome our incoming 6th graders and, well, the parents of the incoming 6th graders. Really nice, large group of parents turned out at Northley Middle School last night. Principal Boonerball, Assistant Principal Chris McBarnett. Fantastic job, very eloquent, talking about singing the praises of Northley as they should. And then some of our great teachers, Kate Taylor, Colleen Miller, our counselor Gina Crowley, and Julia Gantz were there as well. One point we made that was very popularly received and appeared from the parents is that a change at Northley is that you will not now have 3 different counselors during your time at Northley. You'll have 1. So Ms. Crowley, who everyone remembers was an 8th grade counselor next year, will be the 6th grade counselor. And she will follow along with that class for 3 years. And I made that change because I was concerned that parents and students had 5 different counselors between 5th and 9th grade. And this way, Once the council gets to know a student, gets to know their needs, gets to know their families, you don't have to repeat that process every year. So the counselors will flow with the grade. Ms. Crowley's thrilled to go back to 6th grade, and our 6th grade counselor, Ms. Gans, will move up to 7th next year, and we'll have that moving along. So we were pleased that was well received. They did a super job last night. Excellence in athletics. Wow, I mean, it's been a great winner up the valley. Karen D'Amico, 50 freestyle finals up at Bucknell. She placed 5th overall in the PIAA swim championship. Remember, this is all Pennsylvania. Very impressive. Because of that, she will be recognized on District Pool banner, on the All-Star banner in the gym for medaling at states. She's a member of the All-Chessmont team, and she's also been nominated to the Delco Hall of Fame. This is for a wonderful young lady who got into the sport late, was told she really couldn't do well, but she made her mind up that she was going to be a star at this, and she was going to work hard. What a great representative of Norfolk and Sun Valley she really has been. I think there was an article about her in the Delco Times. The wrestling team, wow, I mean, we had a record 4 state qualifiers. Coach was particularly proud of how this team turned out after losing 7 seniors. Everyone thought it was going to be a rebuilding year. Sure the heck was not. Brandon Carr, great student, 100 career wins in 3 years. Timmy Carney, 98 career wins, right? Back-to-back Chessmont tournament titles, 5th league title, undefeated in Chessmont in 5 years. So this idea that you can't succeed in athletics in Sun Valley has just been completely debunked in recent years. Speaking of wrestlers, remember a year ago, Mr. Rafferty was asking the board to help us sign a letter of support for PIAA to start female wrestling. And congratulations to grade 9 wrestler Jamison Strickler, 4th in her weight class. She ranked 1st in the state with a grand total of 33 wins, 1st in districts and regionals. Again, another wonderful student, and wow, what a great representative of Sun Valley. On Saturday, I had the pleasure of being at the performance of Catch Me If You Can. This is the 16th Sun Valley musical I have seen now. I could say this was unquestionably the best vocal performance that I have heard in 16 years. It was quite amazing. And maybe Seamus is not here tonight because he has to recover from 4 shows of being the star. And he very much was the star that they were chasing throughout the show. Typically, a high school show, you have a couple singers who are good and a number that, you give them a long leash because you recognize that, okay, well, you're just learning, you're trying, you're doing your best. Every single one of them were absolutely fabulous, and it's a testament to what these kids have been doing in our district. I remember many of these students who are seniors when they were in the Norfolk shows, and it was like, wow, when they were at Norfolk, and to watch them proceed, it's really incredible. So it's a special senior class up there this year in terms of the performing arts. They're losing a lot of talent, but we have some great talent coming up out of 9th, moving right into 9th grade. Folks were just blown away, and my hope is for the students' sake that they get some recognition and some awards, and they did have a number of people that were out judging them on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. So that concludes my report for this month. A lot of great things happening this year, and we're proud of our students and our staff, and we're looking forward to a great finish to the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Stein. Announcements from the public tonight. The board met in executive session to discuss personnel and litigation matters. Any comments by members of the board? Comments by members of the public on agenda items? There. We'll start with next item 10 on page 2, carries to page 3, ends on page 4. References the PennDelco budget 2023-2024, Act 93 plans, PDEA agreement, PDESPA agreement, the PDSSPA agreement, the PA School Code Section 1108. It is administrative recommendation to approve all personnel items as presented. By this motion.
Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Tonight we're going to do a consent agenda for everything excluding 10.04 needs to be done individually, as well as 10.15, we're going to table policy 903 for further discussion and put it on next month's agenda. With that, I need a motion for 10.03 through 10.19, excluding 10.04 and policy 903 on item agenda 10.15. Do I have a motion? Questions or comments? Please note all contracts and preparation and solicitation of bids are subject to review of our solicitor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 10.04 is motion to appoint Kate Denny as the treasurer of the Penobscot School Board of Directors effective March 20th, 2024. Do I have this motion?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Any comments by members of the public? Comments by members of the board?
Yeah, I actually have one thing. I just wanted to thank the Sun Valley baseball team. This past Saturday, they had the open practice, or open practice for all the Little League kids in the area, so Brookhaven, Aston Valley, Aston Middletown. It was a good event, big turnout, and the kids really appreciate it. So I just wanted to publicly thank the Sun Valley baseball team and the coaches and everybody that organizes that every year. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you. I also would like to thank Aston Middletown for, I believe the scoreboard has been installed, or it's coming.
Some things we hope don't come up.
You
No.
got it. And,
No, we're happy to give you an update. It has not yet been installed, but
no, yeah, you talked about it. You look here.
That's Aston Valley, not Aston Middletown.
It's supposed to be installed last week, it didn't, there's a delay. I'm going to firm date for install.
It's all your fault, right?
We're pushing out.
Not the install.
Sorry about that. But thank you for pushing for that. What a nice, beautiful sign, hopefully, before the season's over.
Sun Valley Boosters were a good job.
Okay, well, thank you, Sun Valley Boosters.
I think it'll look great. It was a great partnership with the community group and the high school. I can tell you, our facilities group and Mr. Zebley told them on Friday, like, hey, the season started. And they have the sign, so we can't just go take the sign and install it ourselves. We're hoping that it gets done this week.
All right, future meetings are April 17th, study session here at the Service Center, 7:30, and Wednesday, 24th is our business meeting, once again here at the Service Center, 7:30. Motion to adjourn. Yes, I should.